Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel The Mighty Bull. Have you ever been in a situation that you had purchased a stock and the stock plummeted down to 30%, 40% and finally up to 60 to 80% down? Or are you afraid that the stock you had purchased in the recent past can go down like that, and are you afraid of losing such a money? Don't worry, you are not alone. As a beginner, I was also afraid of losing much money in the stock market by trading a particular stock. But however, as the time progressed, I developed a solid sell rules which prevented me from those disasters. In this video, I am going to give you exactly 5 solid sell rules which you can use in either in isolation or in combination to prevent you from such disasters. Disasters, what I mean by disasters? See these charts for example. This is the chart of PAYTM that has fallen down from its high to 67%, and this is another chart showing Adani Enterprises which fall down from its high to 75%. If you remember the Heisenberg case, you will remember how the Adani stocks went down and plummeted to 70%, 80%. Most of the Adani stocks went down to 80%, right? And the third chart, which is a recent example, that is Honasa Consumer Limited, which fell off from its high to around 58 to 60%. Still, the stock is nowhere near to its all-time high. So if you are worried how to prevent these things, then the sell rules I am going to describe here will help you to avoid these kind of mishaps. So before going into the video, I would like to clarify one thing, that if you are a fundamental investor who believes that even a loss of around 50 to 60% drawdown is not a fact, it's not that much important to you, then you can skip this video. This video is for traders like me who are averse of taking too much of risk and who are averse to lose too much money in drawdowns. Drawdowns in portfolio can affect your trading journey a lot. If you read any big traders, they will always advocate only one thing, that is you should prevent losing your principal first. So without wasting time, let us go into the video. For this video, I am going to take PAYTM as an example. Why PAYTM? Because if you had seen in recent times, the PAYTM has started to rise in recent times. So if you see, that is why I had taken PAYTM as an example. Just a brief introduction about PAYTM. The PAYTM stock, after listing here, it went down around 80% down from here to here. I may be wrong, you can measure it. It was a huge loss, and now it is currently trading at 37 to 38% from its all-time high zone. Okay, this is the all-time high zone. It is trading below 37 to 38%, and if you remember, around October 2023, the stock made a rise here. Okay, this was the time when the stock was in limelight and everybody was talking about PAYTM, and they were very sure that the PAYTM is going to reach the all-time high and become a multi-bagger. But from that high it made in October 23, the stock had plummeted down around 69% from its top, and it took around 1.5 years to reach that high it made in October 2023. You can see here it took around 75 bars, which is around 1.5 years to reach the all-time to reach that recent high. Okay, so that is why I had taken this as an example, and I will tell you right from the entry of the stock and how you could have avoided this zone. Okay, this is the zone where the 69% drop happened. If it has happened to you, you will understand how painful this period will be and how much of sleepless night you would have endured during this time when the stock was going nowhere, right? So this is the entry. Okay, you can see after the stock plummeted from its IPO issue date, it started to form a solid base, which is typical to Stan Winston base. After a good base, the stock started to break out here. This is the weekly chart. The stock started to break out here, and you can see as the stock started to break out, you can see the volume getting increased, and also the weekly RS also turning positive, and it is reaching the all-time high zone, which is an extremely positive sign. Anybody who sees the chart, including me, would be tempted to attempt this trade. Okay, but it is nothing wrong in trading this stock at this point of time. The entry looks very, very promising. Okay, and where at that time the fundamentals was also looking very neat. The stock is slowly recovering. You can see the EPS here. from quarter to quarter it is gradually increasing. You can see the change 42%, 73%, 50% positive change. And here the sales is also increasing from 1573 to 1804 and 1844. It has increased gradually in every quarter. This seems like an exact turnaround story. Okay, what happened next? After the entry, you can see this is the entry here in daily time frame. This is the chart of daily time frame. The entry is fine, RS is good, volumes are coming up. After that, stock went into a consolidation and suddenly the stock went down below the 50 DMA. Usually a stronger stock after breakout doesn't go below 50 DMA that soon. However, sometimes when the stock is rising from a good consolidation base, it is not uh, it's not uncommon. Means it is common for the stock to come once to test the 50 DMA and then rise up. Here also you can see the stock came down below the 50 DMA and immediately the buying thrust came here. See the big candle with volume. The volume was good on that day. You can see the big candle with volume, and then within a few days what happened, it showed a fantastic gap up here above the 50 DMA. The gap up above the 50 DMA is usually a fantastic sign of strength. So after that the stock went on going like this and it again and again tested the 50 DMA, which I don't like. Okay, till now there is nothing to be worried. The stock is performing good and it is every time it comes to the 50 DMA it finds the support, and we may hope that the stock may go like this and then break out into a new high. Okay, that is what we all expect in a stock, right? We all want that only and we trade for that only, right? But what happened next is different. So I'm going to tell you the rule 1, that is break of 50 DMA. This is the rule 1 to exit a stock. Can you see here? The stock breaches the 50 DMA with back-to-back big volumes. You can see the orange arrow here. If you want, I can zoom it also. You can see how big the volume has been here when the stock broke down the 50 DMA. Here and all also it broke down, but immediately the buying thrust comes and the stock goes up. Okay, but here once the stock breaks the 50 DMA, you can see the volumes getting increased, back-to-back increase, and the RS is also going down. Okay, this is never a good sign. So if I was the trader, I didn't take this position. To be clear, I am telling you that I didn't take this position when the stock was trading. But if I had taken the position, I would have definitely exited the trade here itself, because a breach of 50 DMA with volume is the first rule I exit. Okay, even if you don't follow this rule, now I am going to tell you the rule 2, that is break of higher high and higher low structure in daily time frame. Okay, can you see here? Where is the pivot? The stock was going and it was making continuous higher high and higher low, higher high and higher low, higher high and higher low, and suddenly the structure starts to change. It goes into a high, which is a lower high, and then breaks into lower low structure, breaking this entire pivot zone. So this is the another second rule where I will exit the stock, and you can see the volume getting rise. You can see the volume getting increase as the stock goes down. This is a very negative sign for a stock. The stock goes down and the volume keeps on increasing here. This is a very negative sign. If you are not exited at the breach of 50 DMA with volume, at least you should exit now when it breaches this pivot. Okay, it breaches this pivot and two lines of support below 50 DMA enters into a lower high, lower low structure. This is the time you should at least exit. Now I will go to the third rule, that is RS entering the negative zone. Even if you are not exited here, you should have exited the day when the RS enters into the negative zone. Can you see here? This is a 200-day RS line. The RS line was hovering into the positive zone, but as the stock starts to plummet, you can see the force with which the RS enters into the negative zone. This force is too deep than the price correction. The price correction is also seems to be okay, but the relative strength line correction is too deep. Can you see how easily the stock has gone from this much of positive zone into negative zone with constantly making a lower high, lower low structure? So this is the time when you should exit, when the RS enters the negative zone, even if you are not exited using the first two rules. Okay, this is the third rule. The fourth rule is largest weekly red candle with volume spike. This rule is also very important even if you are a positional trader, even if you think that you should not exit too much easily into the stock. You should make sure that you exit with this one rule. This rule is very, very, very important to me. Most of the stocks that are going to deteriorate in the near future will show these characteristics. If you see any chart, you go to S Bank, you go to Adani, you go to whatever the stock which has plummeted, even Honasa Consumer I had shown, even Gensol which has shown a deep red in recent times. You can go to any chart and you can see the largest weekly red candle that forms after a run up. Okay, can you see how big the volume is, how big the red candle is along with volume spikes? The beauty is this volume spike. I love this volume spike. Can you see how beautifully these volumes have increased when the stock is plummeting down? This is a beautiful sign. You should never ever hesitate to exit the stock in a hope that this stock will bounce back. There is no way this stock is going to bounce back in near future. It will take at least 3 to 6 months even to digest this red candle. This red candle is a very, very ominous sign showing that this stock is going to go down. So the stock is screaming now for your attention. Okay, it is saying you that I'm not at all well, I am very much unhealthy, kindly exit from me, you have to ditch me now. That is what the chart is telling you. The chart is screaming to you. Even if you had not exited here, there is one last rule that I am going to show you which will prevent you from most of the worst mishaps or nightmares. Okay, you will avoid lot of sleepless night if you follow this one rule, that is gap down below 50 DMA with volume. This, the significance of this rule nobody will understand unless what to say, how to articulate, I don't know. This rule is very important. If any stocks gaps down below 50 DMA, even if the stock is the most strongest performing stock in my portfolio, that day I will exit without any questions asked. Okay, I will make a separate video with many charts which will show how a gap down below 50 DMA after a run up leads to the chaos, leads to the constant down move of the stock. Okay, I will show you that in a separate video. In this video you can see the PAYTM stock finally, after showing all those things, it gapped down with 50 below the 50 DMA. It gapped down below the 50 DMA with the heaviest volume in recent times. Can you see? This is the heaviest volume in recent times. Okay, this point you should have exited. Okay, this is the point you should have exited completely. Your stock should be out of your portfolio by this time. What happened next is the beauty. The stock started to perform a little bit. That is because the bottom fishers come here, buy something. These are all retailers. Kindly understand, these are all retailers who think the stock has now gone too deep red, so it will bounce back. It is very, very disturbing to see people getting trapped in this kind of stocks, because can you see, after a small dead cat bounce, you can call it like that, the stock finally broke down with gap ups in circuits. This time you can't even think of exiting the stock. Okay, back to back huge circuits day from February 1, 2024. What happened? That is the day when the RBI circulation came regarding the PAYTM. Okay, what was the news? The news was very simple. RBI has directed PAYTM Payments Bank Limited to stop onboarding of new customers with immediate effect. Okay, the comprehensive system audit report and subsequent compliance validation report revealed persistent non-compliances. This is a heavy bad news for the stock. But if you see the stock, well before this bad news appeared in Jan 31, 2024, the stock was screaming for your attention. It screamed here, it screamed here, it screamed here. When it gapped down below the 50 DMA, it again screamed, but later you got no chance to exit, and finally you would have exited right at the bottom. Right? This is what happens when you don't have proper sell rules. Okay. So you can see this kind of characteristic, how a strong chart or how a strong stock shows particular characteristics. The weak stocks also shows characteristics that will help you to run away from it when it is time. So run when it's time to run. Okay. So it happens again and again. There are a lot of examples, as I had shown you. Adani Enterprises, Onasa. You can go and see DH. You can go and see S Bank, which is a notorious bank, which was once a darling of everyone. How beautifully it exhibits the same characteristics, and you could have exited the stock at the right time without getting trapped in it. Okay. So avoid the snowballing effect. Each bigger loss starts with a very small loss. The 3% loss gets increased into 5%, 8%, and then it goes on snowballing, and it reaches up to 60%, 70%, and some people are even hoping, after the stock had fallen to 90% also, they are hoping that it will go up. It doesn't happen like that in stock market. If the stock falls off, you have to exit as with minimum loss as much as possible. Okay. One bad trade can affect your entire trade journey, and don't hamper your confidence by getting trapped in those kinds of trades. So that's it for today, guys. If you follow these sell rules, which are 5 solid sell rules, you can escape, or you can prevent getting trapped in a very bad stock. Okay. So if you like this video, consider liking the video, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. And also, if you want me to talk about specific topics, please tell me in the comment section. And also, you can mention the names or the stock name where you had escaped by using any one of these sell rules. Also, before winding up, I would like to tell that these sell rules can be used either in combination or in isolation. Okay, so by combination I mean you can exit the stock once the RS enters negative zone and there is a gap down below the 50 DMA, or RS entering negative zone and the stock goes below the 50 DMA, or a stock goes below 50 DMA and it also breaks the pivot and enters into lower high lower low structure. These combinations can also be used, but I personally use only one rule. If the stock goes below 50 DMA, I exit the stock if there is no immediate buying thrust. Okay, that's it for today, guys. I will see you with another video. Thanks.